Welcome. Welcome to the show, you slack-jaw faggots. Welcome to the show, you slack-jaw faggots. We got a hell of a football show for you slack-jawed faggots tonight. We'd like to welcome all the slack-jaw faggots out there. Enjoy the show and suck a cock. This is Fourth and Long, live on the Foul Mouths Network. Every Sunday bringing you NFL action. And now, here's your host, the Filthy Mouth Gamer and Foul Mouth Kid.
What's up, everybody? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh yeah. We got a day of great NFL action for you folks today. We're going to be breaking them down, breaking them up, tossing them out, tossing them around. We're going to be playing some stuff for you guys, taking your phone calls, and discussing today's games in the NFL. So glad you could join us. God bless out there. And here we are on week 12 of the NFL season. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Apparently today we'll be discussing slack-jaw faggots.
Today we'll be discussing slack-jaw faggots. Today on the show...
Yeah, we're all going to be covering the Cowboys game.
Yes, we're going to be covering the Cowboys, the slack-jaw faggots. Are you a Jesse Ventura slack-jaw faggot yourself? Because if you are, I don't want you here. Slack-jaw faggot. Anyway, what's up, guys? Slack-jaw faggots.
No, I'm just kidding. But what's up, everybody? What do we got on the docket? On the fucking docket for today, guys? The first game we got on the docket, we're going to cover tonight's game. A tonighty night. Wait, is it? Nope, tomorrow game. Monday night game. Let's talk about that bitch right now. We got a 4-5 team going up against a 6-3 Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks. That's going to start tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, and it's going to be the battle of the 4-5 and the 5-4 and 6-3 teams. There's a pretty good matchup. Atlanta making it to the Super Bowl last year, showing that they suck this year a little bit. Seattle starting off pretty bad, bouncing back as of late. 6-3 record. They're looking good. I think this is a good matchup in the NFL for a Monday nighter. And I think Seattle will pull this off. I really do. I think Seattle will win this game big. Atlanta's just lost its lumber. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but you got to remember, Seattle, even though they won over Arizona last week, 7 of their players weren't able to finish the game because of injury. They're not going to have Richard Sherman. Yeah. They're not going to have Chancellor. Those are the 2 biggest fucking weapons in the defense. That's going to fuck them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is in Seattle, which is, usually it's impossible to beat this fucking team in Seattle.
Yeah, it usually is.
Listen, every time I pick these asshole Atlanta Falcons, they fucking lose.
Yeah.
But I'm going to pick them again. I think they're going to win, even in Seattle. I think the Richard Sherman missing and Chancellor missing is going to fuck them up.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's. Listen, when the Legion of Boom is not there, and the other thing is Seattle's got a terrible offensive line. I'm going with Atlanta. Atlanta all the fucking way. But they're not going to obviously blow them out. It's going to be like 24-21, something really tight, but Atlanta all the way to win.
Wow. Atlanta to win, huh? All right. I mean, listen, it's not like it's that far blown of a matchup that, go one way or the other without, you believing that it could. You know what I mean? Like, so I see that happening. That's a toss-up game to me. Almost the same records, same kind of struggle they were going through at one point.
That's a toss your salad game for you?
That's a toss your salad game, man. It's definitely a toss your salad type of game. Filthy, why don't you talk to me real quick?
Hi, cunt.
All right, that must be better. All right, anyway, so that's the Monday nighter, right?
That's the Monday nighter.
Don't we have 2 Monday nighters now?
No, that's just the beginning of the season.
Oh, okay. All right, next game on the docket is the Slackjaw Faggots versus the other Slackjaw Faggots who are 8-1. You got 2 Slackjaw Faggot teams here, guys. No, I'm just fucking around, guys. Come on. I'm a fucking Giant fan. I gotta hate these 2 teams. Listen, Philadelphia 8-1, kicking fucking ass. We also have a special phone call from a new segment we're gonna be doing on the show, and I'm gonna play you this segment real quick, fellas. Everybody out there, this is gonna be a new segment on the show. His name is Southside Johnny, and he's going to be calling in and giving his one game. He's going to have 1 game a week that he picks, and this is going to be his 1 game for this week. So we got Southside Johnny to call in, and he left us his game, and I'm going to play that for you right now. Southside Johnny leaving his pick for this week.
Good morning. This is Southside Johnny. My prediction of the Philadelphia Eagles-Dallas Cowboys game is like this. Philadelphia is going to send them home screaming for their mummies. They'll beat them by 2 touchdowns. It's not even a game. Philadelphia is that much more superior than Dallas. You see. This is Southside Johnny.
I'm sorry.
And you're gonna beat the Giants too. And Giants are gonna lose to Kansas City big time.
Don't lose your lumber over that. Why is that?
Good morning. This is Southside Johnny. My prediction of the Philadelphia Eagles-Dallas Cowboys game is like this.
Listen.
Philadelphia is going to send them home screaming for their mummies. They'll beat them by 2 touchdowns. It's not even a game. Philadelphia is that much more superior than Dallas. You see, watch it tonight. You'll see the results. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. This is Southside Johnny. Thank you.
And you're gonna beat the Giants too. And Giants are gonna lose to Kansas City big time.
Shout out to Southside Johnny for calling in and giving us his pick for this week. So Southside Johnny says Philly coming into Dallas and ripping ass today. Okay, and this is pretty much what I expected. Philadelphia is 8-1. Dallas Cowboys, they just never really look. Even when they win games, they just don't look good. You know what I mean? It just always seems like something's missing in Dallas. Always something missing in Dallas. You know? I'm definitely going to go Philly in this game. This is an 8:30 game tonight. It's the primetime game. Philadelphia is getting 6 points, okay, in this game. So, I mean, they're giving 6 points. Dallas is getting 6 points. It's 6-point underdogs. And that Atlanta game that we just called, they're even right now at points. So that's a pretty fucking funny thing. That's why I say it's a toss-up. They're even. And this game is a 6-point spread. What do you feel on this game, Filthy?
It's one of my main picks of the week. Cowboys, listen, they have no Ezekiel Elliott, obviously. No Sean Lee on the defense. And they're probably going to be without left tackle Tyron Smith. 3 big fucking losses. Philly's coming off a bye. That means they're going to get some injuries back. One of them being Ronald Darby on D. He's a defensive back. You know, I like to say defensive back and not cornerback.
Yeah.
Because when you say, like, if you're a mushmouth like me, cornerback and quarterback sound exactly the fucking same. So I call them a defensive back. So go fuck yourselves. Last time the Cowboys played teams that had at least 10 days off, they lost 35-30 to the Rams and 35-31 to the Pack at home. And this is going to be no different. The division will be put away after this fucking game. The Eagles are going to win 28-20 to run their fucking record to 9-1.
Wow.
However, this is like I've picked them a few times this year. However, I know they say It's always sunny in Philadelphia until the fucking playoffs show up and you choke. So enjoy your fucking ride now, because you're going to get to the playoffs and you're going to choke. And the reason you're going to choke...
We have a donation.
Oh, Mr. ADTR.
Morning, everyone. It sucks that my Seahawks lost 2 best defensive players for the year. And can you see TSS2 new video?
Yeah, ADTR, in case you guys didn't hear. Shout out to TSS new video that came out last night, which is fucking awesome. Mighty Morphin Foulmouth Rangers. Go check that out on his channel. Hit him with a like and a sub. The guy's amazing. Shout out to ADTR. He also said his Seahawks lost their corners, right? Both of their corners or something. You know, so I mean, it's going to be hard for the Seahawks, I guess. You know, I didn't take that into account either, which I should have.
Who's going to cover Julio Jones?
Yeah, exactly. So it's, you know, we'll see. All right, the next game on the docket, we both agree.
Oh, wait,
Philly.
Lawrence, before you say this,
What?
I wanted to just finish my thought before. The reason the Eagles are going to choke in the playoffs is because that city is filled with a bunch of cunts, and they get ill will, bad karma, and you're going to see it again this year. You're going to ride high, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and you're going to choke.
I don't know, man.
Remember that.
They might. Listen, the odds are they probably will, but Philly's for real, man. They win this game, fucking 9-1, dude. Holy shit. All right, let's move on. We got New England Patriots at 7-2, which they should not be. Going up against Oakland, who is really playing under par, man. I mean, considered what they were last season and what they're doing this year is like, wow. We thought you guys were a little bit better than this, man. New England's given up 6.5 points on this game. So Oakland already start out the game as 6.5 up. So basically they're telling you they think that New England will win by a touchdown, and it'll probably be one of these like late comeback fourth quarter things that Brady's been doing all year this year. So I think the Patriots win this game, go to 8-2. Do I see it more than the 6.5 spread? No, I don't. I see it right around there. I think, like I said, I think the New England Patriots are going to get a late one and beat Oakland by like 4, or, you know, somewhere close, very close, touchdown or under a touchdown. I call tonight for this game. What about you, Mike?
You know, listen, Bill Belichick, you know, is a hated guy, but he's a fucking brilliant hated motherfucker. And what he did this week with his team is he took the team and he sat them in Colorado Springs for the week, because Colorado Springs is like 7,200 feet above sea level, because they'd be playing this game in Mexico City. Mexico City is 7,500 feet above sea level. So I don't know if the Raiders did that too, but if they didn't, the Patriots are going to have a big fucking advantage because they're going to be acclimated to that altitude.
Yep.
And the Patriots won 12 consecutive road games. 12.
Wow.
And this is technically a road game. And I think by Belichick doing that, again, I don't know if Oakland did it. I don't think they did, because I think I heard about it. So I got to go with the Patriots. I think they're going to win. I think they're going to beat the fucking Raiders.
Yeah, I think it'll be. You think it'll be close though? Like I think, or you think it'll be a blowout? Because it is only 6.5 points. So you know the people who pick those spreads, they fucking know shit, man.
It's going to be bigger than that. Well, the whole thing is with spreads, you got to see what the spread is when the spreads first come out, because the spreads will change based on what people are betting. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I know that. But that's how you can gauge it though really well, is because the majority of the people know about these games. You know what I mean? And like when you see that type of spread, they're usually dead on accurate with the spread. But
yeah, I say fuck this spread. I say the Patriots are going to win by at least 10.
Wow.
So fuck that spread.
All right. Well, I mean, I think it'll be like a touchdown or a little less, something like that. All right.
And if you're home with your girlfriend, fuck her spread.
That's at 4:25 today. Oakland getting 6.5 points on that. Next game up after that is another 4:25 start. It's the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Denver Broncos. Both teams are at 3-6 on the season. this is a pretty close game. Denver is giving 2.5 points away, so which means that they think this is going to end in a field goal game. Do I see it in a field goal game? No. I still think Denver is a damn good team. Even though their record is 3-6, they got a lot of young guys. They still have some remnants of that fucking team that went to the Super Bowl on that team. They still have good leadership. Listen, I know they don't have Manning anymore. But I do think that Denver's still a good team, up-and-coming team. I think this spread should be more than this because Cincinnati is just lackluster every fucking week. They come out, they never amaze you. They always just throw some lame-ass shit out there. So I'm going to go with Denver on this one. And, you know, I'm going to give up the 2.5 points. I think Denver will definitely beat them more than a field goal today. And I think that this is going to be a high-scoring game because both defenses aren't that good. The offenses aren't that good either, but Denver's offense is a little bit better. I see Cincinnati putting up some points on the board, maybe 20-some-odd points, but I see Denver dropping up a 30 to 35 spot on these guys. So I see Denver eventually running away with it in like the third or fourth quarter. Denver will go to 4-6 on the season, and Cincinnati will fall even more further out of a fucking playoff spot once again. That's at 4:25 tonight. What do you think, Filthy?
It's funny how you mentioned that the Broncos have remnants of their Super Bowl team because I just happen to have remnants of the shit I took last night in my underwear. So that's what it reminded me of. But the game's in Denver. Obviously, that's always a plus for the Broncos.
Definitely.
Broncos are 13-2 all time against the Bengals in Denver. So, Bengals haven't fared well in Denver. And this is the third consecutive road game for the Bengals. And you know what I'm going to say the last thing. Never trust the fucking redhead quarterback. Never trust him. So the Denver Broncos will win. And I'd say like 27 to fucking, I don't know, 17.
Wow, all right. So you give it that much of a spread, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. That game's at 4:25. Denver's giving up. Denver's giving them 2.5 points. So look for that one.
Watching. Who gives a fuck about that game?
Now here we go. You want to talk about a game? Who gives a fuck? The only guy who gives a fuck is my man, Mr. Blake. 619. We got the not San Diego Chargers, but the LA Chargers, who the people over at South Park had in one of their cartoons as of late and made fun of the LA Chargers. And it was pretty fucking sad to see South Park just rip this franchise apart. Man, what can you say about the Chargers? It's a shame, dude. It really is, because them when they were in San Diego, they didn't win a Super Bowl. They weren't really in the mix for the last 20 years. But come on, man. That's one of the most classic teams in the NFL, the Thunderbolt. San Diego, man. Beautiful San Diego. Like, does every team and its mother have to fucking move to LA? Like, what are we doing now? Now they had no teams, now they got 14 fucking thousand of them. They got 4 baseball teams, 5 football teams, 25 basketball teams. Like, what is going on? What does LA need that many? They didn't need that many. They don't care about any of their fucking teams at all. They don't give a fuck about the Raiders. They don't give a fuck about the Chargers. You know, Oakland gave a fuck about the Raiders. You know, San Diego gave a fuck about the Chargers. But LA doesn't. I don't know why the fuck they even moved these guys there. But listen, rest assured that I guarantee you the NFL is known for fucking up. But they're known for fixing their fuck-ups. Okay? And I have a feeling eventually they'll fix this fuck-up and they'll send the LA Chargers back to San Diego in a brand new building eventually. But that's a whole nother story. You got the Bills, who are 5-4, going up against the San Diego Chargers, who, like I said, are 6-3. And this, my friend, has a 7-point spread here. The Chargers are 7-point underdogs to the Buffalo Bills. What the fuck does that tell you? That tells you that your team is lucky if it could beat a high school fucking football team.
To a Buffalo Bills team that has a rookie quarterback still.
Yes. Okay, so they're 7-point underdogs to the Buffalo Bills, okay? Like he said, a team that doesn't even have a really good starter, doesn't have a good front line, doesn't have any good cornerbacks. The fucking team is horrible. It's fucking horrible, Buffalo, man. Okay, I think they're worse than the Jets, and that's saying a lot. But yet, they're 7-point favorites. So what does that tell you about the LA Chargers? Garbage. The LA Chargers are horrible. This poor guy Rivers has worked so hard on this franchise for so long that LA needs to turn around and trade this dude to a late season quarterback going down somewhere. What really should have happened was Rivers should have been traded to fucking Green Bay or somewhere like that lost a good quarterback for the rest of the year, because it's a waste over there with Rivers' talents and how long he's been doing this for. He has a shot. He should have a shot at a Super Bowl or a shot on another team that's built to win, because they never, ever put a team behind this guy. And you want to know something? Man, was Eli Manning fucking smart. Man, was Archie Manning smart. Man, was their agent fucking smart, because when they said, fuck that, we are not playing in San Diego, it was like they had a crystal ball. Okay? Right. Because this franchise has taken a nosedive since then. Okay? Nobody can tell me anything different. You're a fucking 7-point underdog to the Buffalo Bills, who are 5-4. Your team is bad. And I hate to say it, because Blake, God bless you, I love you. This team is bad. My Jets are fucking horrible too, man, so I'm right there with you. But, man, things are dismal over there in LA for fucking the Chargers. With all that said, okay, 7-point underdogs today, I am taking the San Diego Chargers. I have a feeling San Diego is going to squeak this one out today, being 7-point underdogs. Buffalo is the type of team to leave the door open on you, okay? They're the type of team, if they get a lead, they leave the doors open. They're the type of team, if you take them close into a third or fourth quarter, they leave the doors open. I think San Diego, Rivers is the difference in this game. Rivers is the difference. He's probably the best player on the field today. I see San Diego winning this one by a touchdown. So the underdog is going to win by 7. So if you're a betting man, bet San Diego today, because they're going to win by more than a touchdown. And that's 14 points for me and you. So I got San Diego, I don't know, scoring maybe somewhere 20 points, 20-some-odd points, and Buffalo really not putting much up, maybe 17, 10 points, 13 points, somewhere in there. Phil?
I happen to agree. I think the fucking Chargers are going to win this game, even though there's going to be 10 people watching the fucking thing. You know, nobody shows up for those fucking games. Yeah. It's fucking sad. I mean, and the people that do show up are the opposite team. So you probably have a lot of Bills fans there.
Yeah, definitely.
Over the past 2 seasons, rookie quarterbacks making their first starts at 3-8. I don't think this is going to change with Nathan Peterman. It's not going to change for the Bills.
No.
Especially because the Chargers have 2 talented fucking people on the edge on their defense. They got Joey Bosa or whatever the fuck you want to pronounce his name.
Bowser.
And Melvin Ingram. So I think that's going to give the rookie some problems.
Definitely.
And check this out. Listen to this. The Chargers have not lost to Buffalo at home since 1981.
And the fucked up thing is they got them at 7-point underdogs, bro. What are these people thinking, man? I'm taking
Take the fucking points.
Take LA and the points today if you're betting, guys. Seriously, take this game. This is a no-brainer, this game. You're getting 7 fucking points to start the game. There's no way Buffalo jumps out to a 10-point lead on this team. I'm telling you right now, there is no way Buffalo jumps out to a 10-point lead in this game. No way.
Take the points, but don't watch the game, because it's going to be like watching a monkey try to fuck a football. Don't watching the game.
It is.
Just take the points, take the bet,
and
move on. Take it and move on. Come back later and collect.
And check it later. Exactly. Next game we got is the first 1:00 start game that we're covering right now. That's going to be the Arizona Cardinals and the Houston Texans. And Cardinals are 4-5, as you can see. Houston 3-6. Disappointing season for Houston. A lot of people had a lot of high hope for this team this year. Houston's getting 2.5 today, meaning this is a field goal game. This is another field goal game. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't know, man. I don't know what to pick on this one.
This is another fucking torch your salad pick.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You know what? Buffalo is the underdog in this game.
Oh, they are?
I read that wrong. Yeah, LA LA's -7. So
okay.
I was wrong.
That makes sense then.
Yeah, that does make
shit.
sense because the corner's the rookie quarterback. Yeah, all right. I was wrong on that. Sorry, I apologize, guys. Yeah, Buffalo is the underdog in this game. Okay, that's why it didn't make sense to me.
Doesn't matter. Still a good bet. Take the Chargers.
Yeah, I would still take the Chargers. I'd see them winning by way more than 7 points over this team. All right, anyway, Houston is giving up 2.5 points. So Houston is the favorite in this game. They're -2.5. Arizona 4-5. Houston, like I said, disappointing season, man. I expected so much, and I bet you their fans expected so much out of this Houston team this season. They still got a crack at it. You know what I mean? They got a good team. So they could bounce back, win a couple of games. It puts them right back in there, you know what I mean, for a wild card. But they should not be in this position. I'm sorry. They should definitely be on the other side of it. They should be 6-3. You know, with what they have on that team and the weapons, and that quarterback is the real deal. You know what I mean? So I feel bad for the Houston fans because it's like, when the fuck is this team going to take that next step? You know, and it seems like every year they're supposed to take this next step, but they just, I don't know. But I don't know who I see winning. This is a hard one for me right here, man. I don't know.
That's what she said.
If Arizona has it in them. You know what I mean? I don't know if Arizona has it in them to win this game, but. And then again, I think Houston, if they have a lead in this game, it's very easy to blow the lead for Houston lately. But I'm going to go with Houston anyway. I'll go with Houston. I'm giving up 2.5 points. So, you know, start the game down by 2.5 points. I see Houston definitely going up in this game by more than a field goal. So I guess if you're a bet man, I would go with Houston. What do you think, Filthy?
Listen, the problem that I have with who the fuck I'm going to pick in this game is I don't know who's going to start for Arizona. Is it going to be fucking Drew Stanton? Or is it going to be Blaine Gabbert? It's not like, but it's not, you know, who the fuck knows who's going to start?
Yeah.
But the fucking Texans are giving up like almost 27 points a game, which is like second worst in the NFL. I mean, I'm kind of leading towards Arizona. I know it's in Houston. Yeah, I think I'm going to go to Arizona by like 3, 16-13, something like that.
All right. I mean, that sounds about right to me. All right, let's move on to the next game. The second 1 o'clock game we'll be covering today, and it's one of our buddies' teams, Mr. Cal Alabama. You got the New Orleans Saints versus the Washington Foreskins. 1 o'clock start. New Orleans is a 9.5 favorite in this game, and New Orleans has been kicking ass lately. Their offense is fucking just on another level this year. Drew Brees is having a renaissance season. Okay, this guy is having a renaissance year this year. He's revitalized his career over there. They have weapons, okay? This team has weapons, big time. When they got rid of Peterson, okay, it opened up the whole entire offense. You want to talk about the right move? To bring this guy in, it looked like it was a great move. It looked like it was a fantastic move. Bring in Adrian Peterson, come on, that's a great move for any team. But for them, they didn't use him. They didn't like him in practice. That's why they didn't use him. He showed that he really was lackluster, really didn't show much into their playbooks, really didn't want to get into the thick of the things with the playbooks, wasn't studying them, didn't know certain routes, didn't know certain calls, certain trick plays that they've gone with for years in New Orleans. He wouldn't learn. The guy was a nuisance. As soon as they get rid of him, what happens? They fucking put it all together. You know what I mean? And this offense is prolific, dude. Saints run away with this today, dude. That's why they're a 9.5 favorite today. They're running the fuck away with this today. I see it way more than 9-10 points. I see this as a 2-touchdown game. New Orleans is going to score like fucking 30-some-odd points today, and Washington will maybe put up 17, 20 points if they're lucky. If you're a bet man, go with New Orleans all the way, covering the spread. And I see them moving 8-2. Phil?
I think it's going to be a little tighter than you think. I think the Foreskins, they play well on the road this year. I mean, they won at the Rams. They won in Seattle. They almost won in Kansas City. I don't think they're going to be intimidated by this game. That doesn't mean I think they're going to win the fucking game, but I don't think they're going to. I don't think they're going to get run over. What's crazy is that Drew Brees is completing 71.7% of his passes. That's a fucking crazy number.
I know.
That's a fucking nut. That's a fucking insane number.
It is, man. He's just a well-groomed NFL quarterback now, man. You know?
Listen, it's going to be loud in the Superdome. It's going to be hard for the defense to get their fucking calls in. I got to go with the Saints, but I think it might be closer. I think it might be like a touchdown game. Something like, I don't know, fucking 28-20, 28-21, something in that area. I think the Washington's going to play them tight, but they're still going to lose nonetheless.
All right. I mean, yeah. I could see that too. I definitely could. Like you said, Washington has been. They have been a competitive team all season long, despite the 4-5 record. So I do understand that, but I think it's just too much of a tidal wave for them to handle. New Orleans is playing just that damn good. You know what I mean? They're just playing that damn good now. So I do understand what you're saying, and I do think that they definitely match up well together and everything too. I don't know, but I don't see it happening today for Washington. So we'll move on to the next couple of games here. Let's see what we got here on the next list of games.
Let's talk about the shit box. Let's get the shit box out of the way. You know who the shit box is? The shit box is my shit box.
Well, wait. Well, I got your shit box up there. Don't worry. I'm going to save that for last. Right now, we're going to go with another 1 o'clock game. The LA Rams, who are 7-2, guys. LA Rams, who are 7-2. I didn't think you'd fucking say that this year, but the LA Rams, when they left St. Louis, turned a fucking page, put St. Louis behind them, where they won fucking how many Super Bowls? I guess one, but they were at a couple. Going up against another team that has surprised the fuck out of people this year. This is another team that dumped Adrian Peterson and did much better by dumping him. Okay? Right. This is another team that fucking let him go and is saying to themselves, wow, look at this. We shed this asshole and look what we're doing. Both 7-2 teams going in today's game. LA Rams 7-2, Minnesota 7-2, and the spread on this game is 1.5 on this game. This is one of the closest games you'll pick all season long. Both teams are matched up well against each other. Both teams have damn good offenses. Both teams are young and up and coming, and both teams are 7-2. This is going to be a juggernaut game. If you're a casual NFL fan, this is where you want to tune in today at 1 o'clock.
I agree.
Okay? Yeah, this is where you want to tune in at 1 o'clock today. This is where you're going to see some football, folks. You want to watch a premier game? You go and turn this fucking game on at 1 o'clock, because this is going to be a run and gun, offensive, old Western shootout today, okay? I know the spread's 1.5. You got the Rams are the favorite by 1 point, okay? By 1.5 points. Probably by game time it'll be 1 point, believe it or not, because this is very close, this game. Now, with all that said, I think the Rams' offense is that good that they pull this one out. So I see the Rams winning this in a fucking shootout. And I'm talking like 37 to 31, 37 to 28 type of score. I see the Rams pulling this one out, but it's going to be a run and gun, old Western shoot 'em out game. Like I said, if you're a casual NFL fan, you're looking for a game today, go check this one out. What do you think, Phil?
Very evenly matched game. Do I have this wrong? Didn't Case Keenum play on the Rams last year?
Yes.
Jared Goff replaced him, so this is him going against his old team.
Yep.
Case Keenum's looked great this year.
He has. And this is a lot. This is the rivalry now. This is starting to become a rivalry since they moved to L.A., the Rams. Like, this is a rivalry, I hear.
Right.
You know?
Listen, the Rams' offense is fucking crazy. I mean,
it is, and I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they did it.
They put up 33 points a game. Are you fucking serious?
In the NFL? Dude.
The last 4 games, they've outscored their opponents 114-41.
Jesus.
They're
I think we're gonna. I think we'll see a fucking L.A. Rams and New Orleans fucking just match up somewhere down the line here, man. That's gonna be a fucking game. You know, if both of those teams keep up what they're doing. But this is a pretty good game, man. 7-2, both teams. You know, 1 point spread. Big game, man. Go check this game out today, guys. Who do you have winning this, Filthy?
I mean, I think the Rams are going to win, but like you said, it's going to be tight.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be like 27-24.
Definitely. Okay, so listen to this, though. Listen to this. We go from that game, which is a juggernaut of a game to watch, and we go to the Miami Dolphins versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Like, Jesus God, man. Couldn't a plane have gone down before these guys showed the fuck up on the field? I mean, seriously, who the fuck wants to watch this shit box? And I'm saying that because I have a friend out there who's a Miami Dolphin diehard fan, and he's listening to the show today, so fuck his team. Tampa Bay, Miami. Okay, this is a Florida rivalry right here. But both teams 3-6, 4-5, 2 point spread. Tampa Bay is the favorite over Miami. When you got Tampa Bay favorite over your team, you suck. They're 6-3. They're fucking favorites. Horrible, horrible game to watch here. After we go and talk about the Rams and the Minnesota game, which is just top notch, like Tommy NC would say, top notch. We go to this fucking thing, Tampa and Miami. Listen, I ain't spending long on this fucking game. 2 point spread. Tampa's gonna win. I don't care about the score. What about you, Phil?
Well, no Jameis Winston, because he's probably fingering an Uber driver somewhere. Actually, he can't be fingering an Uber driver because they probably gave him a 1 star for fingering the last Uber driver. So he's probably going to use Lyft. He'll be fucking 2 fingers deep in a Lyft driver this time.
Yeah.
So you got Fitzpatrick starting. I think this is the type of shit. I know Tampa Bay is not like New York where it's the media takes over, but it's a distraction nonetheless. This whole fucking Jameis Winston shit.
Yeah.
I think Miami might win this game. I think it's going to be disgustingly ugly. I think the Dolphins will win like 17-14, something like that.
Okay, I'll make a pick as far as the score. I'll say 2 point spread, 21-24, Tampa Bay. Green Bay, 5-4, missing one of the greatest quarterbacks in the league, against Baltimore, who's 4-5, and Baltimore is the favorite in this game by 1.5 points on the game. 1.5 points. There's another 1 o'clock start right here. Don't lose your lumber. This is a boring game. This is a boring game to watch. I'm sorry. I know Baltimore is a premier team in the NFL. Green Bay, another fucking premier team in the NFL. But listen, without the injuries has fucked up both of these games, both of these teams right here. The injuries have fucked up both of these teams. Green Bay, obviously, like I said, losing Aaron Rodgers, that's a fucking bad hit. Bad hit. Your season's over with that. Baltimore, and look at this. Green Bay actually has the winning record right now, which is funny. Baltimore, you thought in the beginning of the year was going to be like this juggernaut again, but no, they proved that they're fucking really not anything special this year either. But they go into today's game with a 1.5 point favorite. So this is a tough one right here for me. I guess I'm just going to take a guess and go Green Bay on this, and I think it'll be a 17-14 game, Green Bay.
Dude, Joe Flacco sucks cock on the road. He sucks literal cock. 5.38 yards per attempt. Passing attempt, I mean. On the road this season. He fucking blows. The other guy, Hundley, on Green Bay, he's not the greatest, but he's improved every week. McCarthy's opened up the offense a little bit more. I think this week, my pick's going to be doon, suck my cock. Green Bay Packers are going to win.
Okay,
That's
Green
who's
Bay.
going to win.
All right.
Yeah. 24-17. The Pack.
Ooh, Pack does it anyway, huh? Pack. All right. Okay, so next game on the list is going to be the Jacksonville Jaguars and the 0-9 Cleveland Browns. Jacksonville Jaguars giving up 7 points on this game. Jacksonville's a good team, man. I'm very impressed with Jacksonville this year. Very impressed with them. They're going to run away with this game right here. They're giving up 7. They'll win this game by more than 7. If you're a bet man, take fucking Jacksonville giving 7 away to a 0-9 Cleveland team that is the worst fucking team in the NFL, probably in the history of the NFL. I swear it to you guys. No joke. If my old high school football team, if Filthy's old high school football team band together today, okay, bunch of 40-year-olds now,
and they
put fucking pads on, right? And they got out on a fucking professional football field against Cleveland, how much you want to bet? If you grabbed you and your old friends and a couple of bums off the fucking street, you would beat this NFL Cleveland team. Okay? This team is made up of some of the worst fucking players you could ever put into the NFL. There's some guys on that roster that don't belong in even the fucking Canadian Football League, okay? Let alone the NFL. Cleveland is a lackluster, horrible fucking franchise, horrible fucking owners, horrible fucking team. And I'm sorry to say this, but it's sad because you're an NFL team and you have history behind that helmet and that name. And the owners should be ashamed of themselves letting this team fucking slide to where they are, man. I mean, not even the Jets are this fucking bad. You know?
Yeah.
Cleveland is just horrible. Jacksonville runs the fuck away with this today. If there was a no-brainer, it's this game right here. 6-3. Jacksonville will go to 7-3. Cleveland will go to 0-10 on the season, waiting to lose their next 7 straight games to tie the Detroit Lions in the second winless season in NFL history. So I definitely see Jacksonville winning this one, and I think it's going to be Jacksonville like 28 to Cleveland 10, 14, somewhere in there. Filthy.
This is my number 2 main pick. No brainer. I said it before, I'll say it again. Cleveland's going to go 0-16. They're going to be out without both of their starting tackles. That's going to fuck them up, especially against a team that leads the league in points allowed and in sacks. Now, the Jaguars, they're going to have some injuries of their own. It's going to be on the O-line as well. You're going to see a lot of running in this game. Supposedly, it's going to be windy. And I think the fucking... And here, you ready? I'm going to make a bold prediction right here in Week 11.
The Jaguars. Yeah.
The Jacksonville Jaguars will win the Super Bowl.
What?
Defense wins championships, and their fucking defense is insane. And I'm telling you right now, when you get into the playoffs, it's that type of shit. And I'm going to tell you another reason why, because weird shit happens like this. The Giants thought they were so fucking smart getting rid of Tom Coughlin.
Yeah.
Tom Coughlin's now in the front office of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And it's working. Whatever it is, it's working, man.
The Giants suck, and it would be fitting.
And Coughlin got blamed for all that shit, too,
right,
man. You know?
It would be fitting for Coughlin to get technically his 4th ring in the face of the Giants organization.
Yeah, that'd be some fucked up shit right there.
So there's my bold prediction.
Yeah.
The Jacksonville Jaguars win the Super Bowl. And I know that's crazy sounding, and it is. But defense wins motherfucking championships.
Oh, you make a lot of sense there, I'll tell you that.
So the Jaguars are going to shit all over the Browns.
They're going to take a big brown shit on them, huh?
Yeah, fucking like 21-7.
All right, well, that is a blowout. All right, so listen, next game we have a rival, Detroit and Chicago. But guys, give us a minute. We're going to put the music on. We'll be back in 2 minutes, 1 minute, 2 minutes. Just sit tight. I gotta grab my coffee. I don't want to leave.
I gotta jerk off real quick.
Yeah, I don't want to leave Filthy just talking by himself. So we're gonna take a quick break for a minute. You're gonna hear the music for a minute. We'll be right back, and we're gonna discuss the last 2 games we got going here. We'll take a couple of phone calls, and we'll get ready for the games that'll be starting in a little more over an hour right now. Left till the games start, the 1 o'clock games. Be right back, guys. Hold on tight for a minute or two.
I would love to get my dick sucked to this song. Wouldn't you enjoy getting your dick sucked to this song?
This fucking guy. Are you fucking kidding me? All I hear is dick sucked from a mile away. The fuck? Jesus Christ. All right, we got the Detroit Lions versus the Chicago Bears. Detroit is given 3. They're 3-point favorite coming into this game. This game's hard to call right here, man. I'm sorry. This is a toss-up, this game. I really don't know who's going to win this fucking game, honestly. If I had to go with somebody, which I do, I'm going to go with Detroit in this game. But I do think the spread is pretty much what you're going to see in this game. Very close game. One of these teams will win by a field goal, I think, or a little more than a field goal. I'll take Detroit in a toss-up, basically. What do you think?
I thought the Bears were going to win last week. I picked them to win last week, and they fucking lost to the Packers. I think the same thing's going to happen this week. I think the fucking Lions are going to come and spank them. I go with the Lions. They're going to win maybe by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, you think that much?
Yeah, I think like 28-14.
All right, I could.
Lions.
I mean, listen, I don't know. That game is very hard for me to judge. I really can't foresee what's going to happen in that game. It's just unpredictable for me.
It's weird for me to say that because I believe like 9 of the last 10 meetings between these teams have been decided in single-digit scores.
Yeah.
But I just think that, I don't know, the Bears are just fucking, they're, you know.
Yeah.
After last week, I think they're going to fucking tuck their tail between their legs.
Yeah, I think so too, man. You had that game. All right, so we both say, all right, so you got Chicago in that one?
No, I got Detroit.
All right, you got Detroit. We both picked Detroit in that one. All right, you had the Pittsburgh and the Tennessee game in, what was that, in England?
Ugh, enough with the fucking
And that was a blowout. Pittsburgh 40-17. I mean, they blew them the fuck out, man.
Enough with the fucking England shit.
Yeah,
enough with it.
It's getting kind of played out. All right, for the last game, guys, I saved this for last. The last game on the list, guys, is a sleeper. Really, if you fucking want to think about it, it really is. New York Giants 1-8. What can we say? Going up against San Diego Chargers. What am I saying? Kansas City Chiefs, who are 6-3 on the season. They're going in and they're giving up 9.5 points to the Giants right now.
Can't believe it's that low.
Yeah, I mean, either. You know, with that said, Kansas City's running away with this. There's no way the Giants are beating Kansas City. Just no way. There's no way. Giants are going to lose today handedly. I think San Diego is going to give them a bad loss today. I think it might be such a bad loss that you might see Wackadude get fired today. You might see this guy get fired today. Because if the Giants get blown the fuck out, they don't show up at all. Even if they lose this game, but they're competitive in it, I see Wackadude staying. But I swear to God, mark my words, if the Giants get their asses kicked today, this guy is gone. He's gone. He's probably the worst coach that they've had since fucking
Ray Hanley.
Yeah, probably. And Hanley was a fucking sad-ass coach.
He was a bum.
He's a fucking horrible coach.
I believe the Giants that year went with Hanley 3-13. I got to look that up again, but I think they were 3-13 that year.
Well, right now they're headed towards a worse record than that, and
yeah,
it's sad if you're a Giant fan this year, guys, because we had a lot of hope for this team at the beginning of the year. But I gotta say, Filthy was right on with that shit, because you were saying at the beginning of the year, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, this team looks good. They look good." You said it right off the bat at the beginning of the year, dude. Don't expect much.
No,
don't expect much from this team, because
and
honestly,
I told you, like, I think it was week 3. I said, "Here comes a tailspin."
Yeah.
And because I just have seen it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You've seen it a lot of times now, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. And
dude,
they used to blame this on Coughlin, bro. That was the big thing.
Yeah,
blame it all on Coughlin when he was here. Blame it all on him. Blame it all on the old man who's out of touch. Blame it all on the old man who doesn't have it no more. Blame it on the old man who lost his team. Blame it on the old man. Blame it on the old man. Well, guess what? The old man moved on. And if Filthy's right, the old man's going to win a fucking Super Bowl on a franchise that nobody thought would win a Super Bowl with.
I would love to see it.
Okay, he went back to where his roots were. He was with them a while before he was with the Giants. He came to the Giants and made a legend of himself. Okay, and the way that they treated him on the way out was fucking horrific, because if that was a guy with the last name Parcells or something like that, he would have been harrowed and carried through the streets of New York. This guy was booted out and told, "Fuck you, you're not good enough no more, you're too old." And it left a sour taste in his mouth, which I don't blame him. And the Giants have just left the sour taste in everybody's mouth this year. It's fucking horrible what's going on over there. This is a pride organization, an organization that has always prided themselves, you know? And to see it fall apart like it has this year with such promises at the beginning of the year is just... And you know what? Listen, Eli's not getting any younger. The guy is on a streak right now that's rival to Brett Favre. He's doing everything he's asked, and it's not his fault. It's not his fault. When this guy gets sacked fucking 5, 6, 7 times a game, it's horrible. What do you want the guy to do? What do you want the offense to do? They lost their best wide receiver. They're hurting. Okay, now you could say they lost their wide receiver. They lost a lot. They brought in some personnel that really they thought were going to be good that is not as good as they thought. Okay, maybe you don't want to blame it on Wackadude, but listen, it all starts with your coach, okay? It all starts with the coach. These guys sometimes come out in games that they could win, okay, against other shitty teams, and they look worse than those shitty teams do. So it just goes to show you that the preparation and the studying of the game is gone. And I don't know if it's Wackadude or it's the players or whatever the fuck it is. Something is fundamentally wrong with this organization right now, and I definitely don't see them winning this game. I see the Giants ending up with the number 2 and number 3 fucking pick in the draft. They're that bad right now. It's a dismal time right now if you're a Giant fan. And who would have thought the Giants would be worse than the Jets this year? That's mind-boggling to me. With all that said, I see San Diego running away with this motherfucker, and I see them putting up a lot of points. I mean Kansas City. I keep saying San Diego because I'm looking at this. I'm reading this fucking thing at the same time about San Diego possibly going back to San Diego next year, which is why they even move them in the first place. But anyway, Kansas City's going to fucking run away with it. I'm thinking Kansas City's going to put up 30, maybe 40 some odd points today. Giants dismal. Giants ain't putting up much. Eli can't even throw the fucking ball. He's not protected. It's horrible. And let me tell you, like I said, if they lose by a wide margin today, Wackadude will be fired tonight. No joke. Or maybe tomorrow. It's, Thanksgiving week. I could see them doing that right now, making some changes. And
they're playing on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so it's going to be, it'll be an interesting 1 o'clock start for the Giants today at 1-8. What do you think?
Listen, I blame Ben McAdoo because I think this team quit on him after he threw Eli Manning under the bus at a press conference earlier in the season.
Yeah.
That was fucking ridiculous. Dude, All right. Andy Reid. They're coming off a bye, right? So Andy Reid, also known as Wilford Brimley, is 16-2 after a bye week. 16-2. He's 3-1 with the Chiefs after a bye week. So that doesn't bode well for the Giants. The Giants allowed 51 points to the fucking Rams. They allowed 31 points to the fucking 49ers, who I told you last week they were going to lose to.
Horrible loss that was, man.
They've lost their last 3 games by double digits.
You know what else they lost? Their lumber. What? They've lost their lumber.
That's because they're a bunch of slack-jaw faggots.
You fucking slack-jaw faggots.
I saw that Jerry Reese, the Giants GM, for now, because he's going to get fired too, if they're any smart, has been scouting quarterbacks in college. Supposedly, the quarterback at USC, he's a sophomore that
because that's their problem, quarterback.
I know, but he's a sophomore that may go in the draft, and which makes him really young.
Yeah, it pisses me the fuck off. Go and blame it on your fucking quarterback.
That's Jerry Reese is a douche.
Go and blame it on your fucking quarterback that's been fucking doing everything in his power to try to make this team fucking play good, and
and who has never ever fucking besides
this team year, never said shit about them. He could be saying a lot
And let me say something to Giant fans out there that like to attack Eli Manning. You're a bunch of hypocritical cunts because when he retires and they have that whole Ring of Honor ceremony, because he's going in the Ring of Honor and he's going to the Hall of Fame.
You're going to miss this guy.
You're going to be crying like little bitches.
Yep, you're going to miss this fucking guy big time. You fucking mark our words. You miss this guy. Any of the detractors on him, you are going to miss this man when he's gone, man, because this is the best quarterback this franchise has ever had, hands down. Okay, he's better than Phil Simms. He's better than Jeff Hostetler. He's better than fucking all these guys that came through the door for the Giants, okay? There's been a lot of them.
Fran Tarkenton.
Been a lot of them.
Y.A. Tittle.
He's better than them all.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, how do you forget how he put his fucking team on his back in 2 fucking playoffs?
Yeah.
And he just took a beating and never opened his mouth.
And he took the back door into both of those fucking Super Bowls too, guys. Let's not forget that, man. This guy fucking it wasn't easy for him to get there. He didn't have it set up for him to get there easily. No. He had to go over the obstacles big time to get to both of those Super Bowls.
The first Super Bowl, he had to win every game on the road.
Yep.
And he did that. And he beat fucking Cowboys on the road.
Yep.
Tampa Bay, which
Green Bay.
Big deal. When we went to Green Bay, it was fucking negative.
That was a game and a half.
Degrees.
That went into overtime.
Beats Brett Favre
in overtime.
Fucking Lambeau.
Yep. Brett Favre's last game as a Green Bay Packer.
Then the next time he comes, and then obviously they beat the undefeated Patriots. But then the next time he comes back, he fucking beats Aaron Rodgers in Lambeau.
Yeah,
so he does it again.
Huge.
He does it again.
Yep.
Then he gets his ass handed to him in San Francisco, was getting hit left and right, had fucking chunks of dirt in his fucking face mask, and they still won the fucking game.
Yep.
And then goes and beats Tom Brady again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, the fucking Patriots would have 7 Super Bowl championships right now if it wasn't for the Giants and Eli Manning.
Thank God.
Not to mention, both games, both Super Bowls, he makes a last-minute drive and wins the fucking game.
Yep.
Against the Bill Belichick defense. And completes 2 of the greatest passes ever. So, all you Giants fans that are going to attack Eli Manning, go fuck yourselves. I will never, and I said this when they won the first Super Bowl, I will never, ever attack him. Fuck that.
Never.
He's a fucking New York Giants legend.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Okay, so go fuck yourselves. You can say all your shit you want to say about Eli Manning. I proudly wear his fucking jersey. So suck my cock.
Yep.
However, with all that saying said, the Giants are going to lose this motherfucking game. You ready for this score? Are you ready for this one? 42-7.
Oh my God, man.
It's going to be a fucking embarrassment.
It's going to be a blowout, guys. All right, it's going to be definitely an embarrassment. Guys, we were going to take your phone calls, but we're going to wrap this one up now. We're a little under an hour to the game start. Shout out to everybody out there. Mr. Kal-El, enjoy your games today. Blake, everybody out there who listens to us, the football show. Shout out to my man Johnny for calling in and dropping some knowledge on us on the Dallas game. Shout out to him, and he can drop his knowledge any week. He's going to be on, sending us messages every week. He's a cool guy. We'll be bullshitting with you guys very soon. I got to bail because I got to go do some shit right now, and I'm running late, so I'm abruptly going to end this. We're not going to take any phone calls. Sorry, guys. But we'll be back tomorrow night with Foul Play. All three of us will be on tomorrow night. Come and check that out. We got a good show planned for you guys tomorrow. Some good topics for tomorrow night. If you want to come down the rabbit hole, come and check out Foul Play tomorrow night. We'll see you guys again this Wednesday with the big show, 80s / birthday / Thanksgiving Eve show. We're going to be on for a lot of hours. At least 5 hours we'll be on, chilling with you guys Wednesday night. Thanks for coming in today, watching the NFL show, guys. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys had fun. Enjoy the games today. Shout out to everybody out there that's going to be watching their games. Good luck to all your teams. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Remember, no dead talk tonight. We'll resume it next week. We will see you guys the next time tomorrow night on Foul Play. Peace out, everybody.
You have been listening to 4th and Long on the Foul Mouths Network. Please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you tomorrow night on Foul Play, here on the Foul Mouths Network. Enjoy the games, everybody.
And go fuck yourselves.
And lose your lumber. Slack jaw faggot.